Morning, Angle.
Morning, Angle.
No luck catching them Okamis then.
It's just a one Okami, actually.
Alright. I'm going to the store. You want anything?
Go on now.
Welcome to
That was
Okami, viewers.
nonsensical. Fuck this, I'm out.
Already giving up on the episode, huh?
Yes.
I mean, that's fair. We're playing another fucking Japanese thing.
My regularly scheduled
Japanese
rant on the
filth.
Japanese. Yes.
Yeah. I really like this game, though. I picked it up, like, years and years ago, just randomly, because the art looked really cool. And then I actually found a really goddamn good game.
I've seen quite a bit on this game. Never played it personally, because apparently I've never played any games.
You don't play video
I don't
games?
play games. No. The only games I play are like fucking those shitty sports games.
Oh, Christ.
And fucking League of Legends, because apparently I'm a hack.
I know some people that, like, this genuinely confuses me. It pisses me off to no end. They will buy a completely new console, like PS4, PS5, whatever, for a new FIFA game. And that's it. No other
Or a new like Madden game or something like that, yeah.
They only play those games, and they buy an entire new system just for those games. I'm like, get a computer, first of all. Just get Steam. Like, you're buying a single game on a console with, okay, the PS5 has no games, but the PS4 has 2 games. I mean, let's be real, right? I love PS4. It's a great system. It has Bloodborne and Horizon, and that's basically about it.
Yeah, but Horizon's shit.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. It's like, it doesn't have a whole lot, but it at least has something.
I don't know. I always just sort of grew up on consoles. I've never been
Oh, same.
much of a big PC kind of guy.
Same.
Getting more into it recently, but I still just like I'll do stuff on my computer. Like I'll just like, working away on my computer doing something.
Yeah.
And like I don't want to stop doing that stuff and then start playing a game on it because I'm just sick of sitting in it.
Yeah, that's really fair.
I want to go relax. I want to go relax in my living room on my sofa.
Yeah, that is a thing where you're behind the screen for so goddamn long, and then you're like, I should play a video game, but you don't want to because you've been there for so goddamn long.
Yeah.
You're just like, I want to be on the couch. I want to lay about.
Yeah, I want to lay down. I want to.
Yeah.
I just want to relax.
Yeah. Exactly.
You can't do that in a fucking computer chair.
Yeah. You can in some, but they cost fucking $399 apparently, or $299, whatever the fuck PewDiePie's chair costs.
Oh, actually, I'll tell you a quick anecdote. Is that a mate of mine? He bought himself one of those like fancy computer chair type things.
They suck.
He doesn't own a computer.
Why?
He doesn't own a computer, and he bought himself one of those chairs.
Why would you waste your money like that?
Well, it wasn't one of like the really expensive ones. It was more on the cheaper side.
Oh, okay.
But the thing he does with it is that he sits in it and plays on console just to really annoy everyone.
Okay, if it's to annoy everyone, then fine. But if it's
No,
just
it's
genuine...
not specifically to annoy. Like he genuinely just likes sitting in it to play games.
Oh, okay, then fuck him. He's stupid.
I'll pass that message along.
Please do. Stamp it.
I'll fucking print it out.
Put like a wax seal on it. It's like a very cordial ass letter, and then it just says, "You fucking suck."
I actually, recently, you know, like fucking Renegades, they've been starting to do streams again.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
I jumped in one of their streams, and I thought, you know what?
Mm-hmm.
They're doing like a donation thing. I'll send them a few quid.
Yeah.
And I sent them a few quid, and I sent the most fucking formal fucking like message possible.
Yeah. Because it's a different
Like,
audience.
I remember it very specifically. No. I not like that kind of formal. I mean like proper kind of formal.
Oh, okay.
I will read you the exact thing. I remember it exactly.
Please.
It was basically just, dearest Nate, I hope this message finds you well, for I had heard your fit is mid, and you get 0 bitches. Yours lovingly, Jake. P.S. When are you going to allow me to have some of that renegacy? For my balls swell in anticipation. That was the entire message.
God damn it.
I just formatted it like a letter.
That's beautiful.
Should really start doing that more often.
I love Nate. He's a sweetheart.
He is nicest king of men.
Yeah.
He's fucking solid.
Humongous fucking penis.
Yeah, oh, I've seen it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's magical.
It's.
Oh god, that bitch hangs to his knees. I don't even know how he walks about in it.
They hang low. They wobble to and fro.
No, we're not doing that. We're not. You could stop right there, fucking. I'm gonna stop you right there. We're not doing.
You can tie him in a knot. You can tie him in a bow.
I'm just gonna leave. You do
Bye,
this
Jay.
episode on your own.
Finally, we got rid of that fucker. So anyway, viewers, how you been?
Fuck it. Anyway, yes. Yes, gaming on computers versus consoles. I don't know, there's some comfortable. There's something comfortable about booting up your console and playing.
Yeah, it's just so, I don't know. For us, it's so familiar, but it's, I don't know. It's just something cool about you're just laying on the goddamn couch. You press a button. You're playing video games.
Yeah. Obviously, you know, in the past it used to be just stick the disc in, you can play the game right immediately.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about anything.
Now you have to fucking go through.
And that was one of the things that consoles actually held above PC at a certain like very specific point in time.
Yeah. Put game
was that,
in,
you know,
then play game.
Yeah, you put the disc in and you could just play the game right there and then.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And PC couldn't do that because PCs were moving away from having disk drives.
Yeah.
And consoles obviously still had disk drives, and you could, you know, just put your disc in and start playing immediately. But PCs, you had to download the game and you update it and all this shit.
Yeah.
It's like no. That's what I mean. It's like console had that, was holding that above PC, but nowadays you have to do the exact same shit.
Yeah.
And it's a bit tedious.
A little bit. It's and there's also like a couple generations back, I think it was the Genesis, Mega Drive, whatever the fuck you want to call it. If you don't even have a goddamn game with your game system and you just boot the system up right then and there, they have a game pre-installed for you that you can play.
Yeah, you can just play something.
Yeah.
If your parents were stupid and they bought you a fucking games console but didn't buy you a game.
Yeah. You actually
like,
just had
for like Christmas or something, you could just play it.
Yeah, you just play like fucking, I don't know, Alex Kidd or something.
Actually, weirdly enough, PS5 actually had that.
Yeah, I like that. I really like that. They were just like,
Is
here's
the
a
fact
tech
that
demo.
like if you don't have any games, here's a game.
Mm-hmm.
It's a tech demo, but it's actually a game.
Yeah, exactly.
Like it didn't take that long to complete. It took me like 2 hours,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
couple of hours. It's not that long. It's like a little 3D platformer.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's just a
But
demo for the capabilities.
yeah, it's a demo for the capabilities, but it was actually a game that you could play because a lot of tech demos in the past were just nothing.
Yeah, true.
All they were doing was showing you off the capabilities, and that was it.
Yeah, yeah. Which is something that,
Like,
like, I don't know, they need to bring back. Just give us a game. Like, you're already
Yeah.
making us buy this $300, $400, $500 now consoles. Give us a fucking game.
Well, actually, if I remember correctly, when I first got my PS5, I booted that thing up, and it said, "Oh, here's a load of games for you,
Oh,
just for free."
shit. That's pretty good.
And I think it was like a PS. This was before they started doing the same thing that Xbox did.
Oh, the tiers.
They
in the
had like
plan.
they had like a PS Plus like catalog, and it's
Yeah.
like, here's a few of our amazing games from the past.
Yeah.
You can have them. They're yours for free.
Yeah, yeah.
And so if I didn't have any games of this thing, I could just boot them up.
Was this...
Which is actually really good.
Yeah. Was this just generally a PS5 thing? Or... Because I remember there was a point, I think during, like, peak fucking COVID, Sony was like, hey, here's, like, 10 video games for free. It's like Uncharted, like, collection, Journey, Horizon was in there somewhere, The Witness, a bunch of games.
I think that might have been what that was, but it was very nice at that stage to have that
Yeah, yeah.
at that specific point in time. I booted up my console. Oh shit! I didn't buy any games because I'm stupid.
Yeah.
I get a free game for that tech demo, but I also get these games as well.
Yeah, that was a good move by them. That was
Yeah.
the one good move they made that year.
Well, the problem is that it wasn't even like an actual charitable thing. Because what they were doing essentially was just like, here's some games, here's some free games you can have. But they're yours. But if you want to play more games, you have to pay. And so
okay.
that's the point of it. It was a case of like, you can play these 10 games as much as you want. You can have them for free. But if you don't have any games and you don't want to play any of those, or you played some of them and you don't,
like that, yeah.
you don't want the rest of them, you have to buy the rest from. You have to buy some more
Yeah.
from us.
Incentivizing them
Justify
to pay
this
more.
console.
Yeah.
Yeah, incentivizing you to buy games instead of just going fuck this console. I'm just gonna
Yeah.
I'm just gonna return it and get a new one.
Yeah,
Get a
true.
different one. It's just one of those things.
Yeah.
The fuck are all these symbols on the screen?
The borders?
Just any of this. What is this game?
It's just stylized like those old, like, Chinese, Japanese fucking paintings and shit. I really like
Actually,
the
you
art
know
style.
I'm gonna bring back the much requested and much loved segments of the video.
The segment no one asked
Can you
for.
explain this, Nikki? Can you explain this game to Nikki?
Not really, because I barely remember what the fucking story is about.
Well, can you just explain what this game, any of it? It doesn't have to be the story.
Without making comparisons, because that's...
That's the point of this. Is like, don't make comparisons. What the fuck is that guy's face?
Yeah, I know, right? You are dog. You are God. You are God of Sun, I think. Could be wrong.
You are dog. You are God. You are dog of God.
Yeah, exactly.
Um,
Dog of War. Evil has taken over the 5 prostitution daimyo of Japan. Amaterasu is summoned to help get rid of said evil, and that's your lot. That's the best I
But
can
this
explain it
comes
without making comparisons.
but this comes into the question of why is it called Okami?
Because Okami means God in Japanese. Or rather, Kami means God. I think Okami
Well, why did,
is...
I was going to say, where does the O come in there?
I think that's like... the God, maybe? I could be wrong. Fucking weeaboos in the comments, let me know. But it's something God.
I was going to say, like, the God or the God. I was like, that name wouldn't really make sense because Japan tends to have a bit more of a polytheistic type of thing.
Yeah.
And, like, Amaterasu isn't the God.
Maybe it's just called gods. I don't fucking know.
I don't know.
Just
Japan
gods, plural.
is weird.
Hmm.
Yeah. But even that wouldn't make sense because you're not playing as gods. You're playing as a god.
No, but you are meeting gods.
Yeah, but fuck them.
What if I could? No, but yes.
Actually, no. This is a bit of a question.
Hmm?
This is an interesting question. Out of all the various pantheons,
Yeah.
what god would you fuck?
There's so many.
You've got to pick one. Just like one you think, oh no, they're kind of cool. They're kind of based.
Zeus, because he stuck his dick in everything.
Yeah, but you know you're liable to catch some.
True. I don't know. Buddha would be pretty cool, I guess, maybe. Get those multiple arms working for you.
Yeah, but you know for a fact that they're probably going to be a bit of a dick about it.
They can be a dick about it all they want, so long as they let me nut inside their asshole. I'm fine with it, baby.
I know, you were trying to make a point before I deflected you into talking about various god penis.
Oh, you're fine. I was just saying, like, to actually kind of explain this game while making comparisons, because this is the easiest way I can really explain it, is, have you ever played Zelda? It's that, but with a dog in Japan.
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah, it's basically, it's cool. I really like Okami, but it's a very, I don't know, besides the story, it's a very simple game in concept. It's like you, all tapping there for some reason. What point was I trying to make? Fuck, I blanked.
I'm not helping you with this.
Shut the fuck up. God damn it, brain!
I don't remember what point you were trying to make either.
I'm too high. No, yeah, it's... it's a very simple ass game, but it's just very well executed. The art direction, the music, the actual combat kind of sucks dick. It's kind of boring, but just the environment and the puzzles are kind of cool. It's just a very well-made little game, but it's just like plays in terms of structure, just like Legend of Zelda.
That's not necessarily a bad thing.
It isn't. It isn't.
Because some games, when they're just like, I'm this game, but like different,
Yeah,
that can often be a bit of a red flag.
this game with a flavor.
That can sometimes be a bit of a red flag because then it'll just invite comparisons.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's unavoidable because this game touts that it's this game.
Well,
Just like with different characters, they move the furniture around, kind of thing.
well, it doesn't really tout itself as like a Zelda-like, but this.
Oh, I'm not saying that this game. I'm saying that games that do that.
Yeah.
Like they often tout themselves as being like this type of thing.
Yeah.
Like for example, the ever-growing genre of Souls-like.
Oh, please.
The very name of it, if they put that on their thing, saying that they are a Souls-like,
Yeah, I'm out.
they are inviting comparisons.
Yeah.
Like they are touting that they are like this thing.
Mm-hmm.
and so it's gonna breed and bring in ideas of people of comparison.
It's gonna set their expectation too high as well.
Yeah, people are gonna be like, oh no, this is a Souls-like. This is like this game that I already like.
Mm-hmm.
So it's gonna be just like that. It's gonna be really cool.
Yeah.
When in reality, it's good. It's just not as good as that thing.
Exactly. It's like people gotta pay attention to the like part in Souls-like, because
Yeah.
a lot of people expect like, oh, this is a Souls-like, so it plays exactly like. No, it will not. It will not look the same. It will not play the same, and it will probably be worse.
Yeah. A lot of that is a lot of the okay. So a lot of these Souls-likes are generally worse.
Yeah.
It's very rare for one of them to be on par.
I don't think I can name a single one that's. Lies of P gets very close.
I was gonna bring that up because I've been hearing people touting that as being one of the closest.
It is. I do think it is. It is very, very well done. There are a few tiny little nitpicks that I have about it, but overall, I think that is the closest to an actually, like, proper Souls-like that you can get.
Oh, and if anyone who's watching this wants to watch Nino play that game, you probably shouldn't. I've watched him play it. He's shit at it.
I was playing the demo for the first time.
Shut the fuck up. You knew you were shit.
I know I am.
So how long did it take you to fight that? What was his name? Like the Watchman guy?
Like 4 or 5 tries.
I think it was more like 6, 7.
Maybe.
What was it? The parade master. That took you a few goes.
Yeah. Once I figured out his fucking pattern, though, it was like it wasn't bad. I had more problem with the fucking human enemy than I had the big boss.
Oh yeah. I remember watching you play that, and you were just like, you were trying because he was just fucking going mad.
In typical Souls fashion, the human enemies are the scariest.
Well, actually, weirdly enough, is that you found like the best trick to kill him was to break his fucking weapon because it would make him a lot fucking easier.
Yeah. And then just poke him with range.
Yeah, I actually played the demo personally.
Mm-hmm.
Not long after watching you play it because I was just like, shit, I want to play it.
Yeah.
I want to see how this feels.
Yeah.
And I actually picked the Dex weapon. I think it's like a rapier or something. And I played with that. It was quite good.
Yeah.
When I got to the parade master, I bollocksed him on the first try.
Nice.
Like not just because I already had a sort of general idea of what he does.
Yeah.
But just because that rapier weapon just fucks his shit.
Nice.
It just absolutely fucks his shit up. There's very little he can do about it. It's so much attacks that it staggers him quite easily.
Nice. I didn't know that.
Well, you went with the strength weapon.
Yeah, I just go classic strength every single time for my first run.
Don't get me wrong, that's very effective.
Sure.
It just doesn't work every time.
Yeah. It was probably the least effective in Elden Ring, actually. Strength.
Well, you say that, but I still completed the whole game with a fucking strength weapon.
Oh, same. I did a strength build my first time, but it's like, I think, again, I could be wrong on this, but I think the strength is like a lot less effective in Elden Ring than it was. Like the whatchamacallit, the red blood looking fucking abilities, the arcane shit, whatever it's called. That shit is so overpowered.
Well, that's just because it procs bleed, and bleed was overpowered for a while. I don't know if it still is. I haven't played the game in a while.
Yeah, they probably balanced it at this point.
But to bring it onto a different sort of flavor of games,
Yeah.
Sorry, my shit fucked up for a second there.
Oh, you're fine.
The there was this whole controversy about Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, there
I
was.
promise that this is going to relate to what we were talking about. um,
Yeah.
there was this whole controversy thing, but the reason why I'm connecting this specifically is because in Baldur's Gate specifically, there are some classes that are quite good. They're decent.
Yeah.
But there are obviously some classes out there that are very fucking good.
Yeah, vastly superior.
Useful in every fucking situation.
Yeah.
And it's weirdly, the martial classes aren't those ones, even though you need them. But more specifically, the controversy. If I remember correctly, it was similar to. I think it was actually very similar to the Elden Ring controversy.
Oh yeah.
Of developers being really salty that they didn't think of it first.
Yeah. Basically.
That's all it is. That was like the whole fucking thing with like Elden Ring, for example, was that the developers that were moaning about Elden Ring and shit,
Yeah.
were just moaning because Elden Ring was actually good.
Yeah. Exactly.
And these developers were the ones that would be like working on fucking really shit games.
Yeah. Yeah.
With unintuitive, mechanics.
Yeah.
And they're just like salty because they didn't think of it first. They didn't think of the the concept of like, fuck, why don't we just do that?
Yeah, that was basically what it boiled down to with Baldur's Gate. Was just like these people did their research. They profited heavily from like doing Divinity Original Sin because they learned a lot, and they used that knowledge to make an amazing D&D game. And
I should quickly mention, if anyone doesn't know, that the developers of Baldur's Gate 3 are the ones who made Divinity. This isn't like a stealing situation. I just wanted to make sure.
Oh yeah, no,
anyone who was watching this know that.
They're both Larian Studios, so
yeah.
But like,
I just thought I'd make a quick aside about that.
Yeah, fair. But people, for some reason, are saying that they're setting very unrealistic expectations for how video games should be. Game? Yes, exactly.
What do you mean should be? There's no thing that a game should be.
No.
A game should be whatever you want it to be.
A game should be good, but
yeah. Well, if you want a game to be good, you should make the game be good. You can't just make a shit game and then moan that someone made a better game than you.
Yeah, but also you know who should set the standard for what games, how games should be or how good games should be? The audience.
The ones who make good games.
No, the audience. The people who buy video games. The gamers.
Yes, they pay with their wallets.
Exactly. Like, developers and studios do not set the standard. The market does. And it's just, I don't know, it's just a strange thing to see all these developers who I'm sure are very talented, but they just don't see their full potential in the company that they work at. But then they blindly go on fucking social media and blindly defend these companies that make them do the shit work that they're doing.
Yeah.
And
if you just stayed quiet, then no one would say anything to you.
Exactly. You don't have to go on fucking Twitter and be like, yes, I agree, fuck these companies, blah, 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 because that's going to get you fired. But you also don't have to suck their dick. Just stay quiet. Keep it on the low.
Yeah, they won't fire you if you say nothing, unless you were specifically told to say something.
Exactly. In which case, it's usually a trap.
Yeah.
But yeah,
it's a trap, and if you say something bad, they'll fire you. If you say something too good, they'll know you're bullshitting, and they'll fire you.
But it's like, I understand a lot of these developers' frustrations, but don't take it out on the one studio that's actually doing things right, because they're trying to help you by proxy.
Oh yeah, because this game will be incredibly successful, and as a result, these companies will be like, shit, make that.
Yeah. Remember what
And
happened
so as a
when
result,
fucking Elden Ring came out? Soulsborne's fucking Souls likes were everywhere. They came out of your goddamn
Yeah.
asshole. They were that frequent.
well, it's like any game that's even has a modicum of success.
Yeah, it's always trends.
There will, trends. Like for example, the whole sort of fucking battle royale thing,
Mm-hmm.
where they just started appearing out of fucking nowhere.
Yeah.
Every game, like just because one game got somewhat successful at it,
Yeah.
every game suddenly started being like, oh yes, we're now putting in a battle royale mode, even though the game's got nothing to do with it.
Yeah, exactly. I kind of...
Similar type of deal.
Yeah. I kind of like... I don't really like that way of doing things where it's like, oh, this became hugely popular, let's copy that for a while, and it's just like trends like that. But I do still kind of like hold out hope that that trend will happen with hack and slash games. Just like any...
Oh, that's never happening.
I want it so bad though. Like imagine a revival nowadays of just some good old classic fucking, I don't know, pick a Dynasty Warriors, DMC, fucking I don't know, Mickey Mouse with a keyblade. I just like hack and slash, dude. I just like having big swords and me like juggling enemies in air.
Oh god.
I'm a caveman, dude. Give me a stick to hit someone with, and I'll be entertained for hours.
Oh yeah, it's like the classic thing of give me a hammer and everything starts looking like nails.
Yeah, exactly.
Just so you'll just be entertained for hours.
I really will. I'm a simple man.
Yeah. Well, I'm a simple man as well. I do enjoy just hitting things with big thing. It's quite fun.
Yeah. That's why you pick the hammer in
That's why
Monster Hunter.
Well, yeah. I picked all sorts of things actually.
I'm a switch
For
axe
example,
man myself.
Wait, is switch axe the one that switches between axe and sword?
Yeah.
Or is that the one that's like shield and sword that turns into an axe? I can never remember.
No. That's a great sword. They're fucking... I don't remember. But switch axes, yeah, it's axe and then switches over into blade.
Okay, that one's alright. I was gonna say the other one. It's like I think it's charge blade.
I think
The
so,
one
yeah.
that's like shield and sword that turns into big axe.
Yeah.
I don't like that one. That one's shit.
Yeah. Nah, yeah, switch axe for me is like right in the middle where it's like it's not too slow. There's enough mobility that I can do, but it's also heavy hitting.
Well, I do like my big bonky things.
Yeah.
A hammer is usually one of them.
Mm-hmm.
But another one is hunting horn.
Oh yeah, you told me about that.
Yeah, because like hunting horn is just weirdly fun.
Yeah.
You can knock the monster out. You can just smash them to pieces.
Oh yeah, watch me throw
Like
this
someone
dog.
with a hammer.
Sorry, I just had to.
You could smash them to pieces, just as well as someone with a hammer. But you can also just play the entire fucking guitar solo from
Through the fire and flames.
Through the fire and the flame, yeah, while doing it. It's really funny.
And get buffs from it too.
Yeah, it's like it's just really a really strong weapon, and everyone sleeps on it. Especially if you're playing in like co-op with like a load of other people.
Oh yeah, if you're soloing it's a nightmare.
Valuable. Even if you're soloing it, like it can be all right because you're still bonking the hell out of them.
True.
But like it's not as good.
Yeah.
It's better with other people. More of a support weapon.
Yeah, true.
But like it tells you my commitment to the strength builds, the bonk builds, is the fact that the first thing I played when I started playing Baldur's Gate 3 was fuck magic, fuck fuck any of that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm being barbarian. That was literally the first choice. I looked at barbarian and I was like, yes. I want that. I want that all in. I want all of that in my face right now.
I love that. Welcome to this world of all this beautiful magic. Me pick sword, me fist.
I actually recently found my new favorite love for barbarian. Is fuck hitting the enemies.
Yeah.
Fuck being anywhere near the enemies.
Yeah.
I know they're meant to be sort of like a tanky type of damage dealer.
Yeah.
Fuck that. Have them near the back. And just throwing things at people. It's really funny. And especially early game, it does so much fucking damage. It's like you can get a weapon called the returning pike, so like anytime you throw it, it comes back to you.
Oh shit.
And if you build your barbarian around it, and you can get like certain items that increase your throwing damage. You can get all these without like fighting really anything.
Yeah.
Your damage would be ridiculous. like level 4.
Yeah.
Ish. 4, 5-ish. You'll be doing like fucking like 40, near 50 damage a throw.
Yeah.
And you can like if you can get to the point where you get that extra attack, you can do 2 attacks, and then do your enraged throw if you're raging.
Yeah.
So that's 3 attacks per turn. That's like 30 damage, 30, 40, 50 damage per throw. It's a ridiculous damage. And you don't have to do really that much. It's oddly effective, and I don't know why.
Damn.
I just like I just heard about that fucking pike that comes back to you, and I was like, wait a minute, wait a fucking second.
Yeah, hold on a minute.
Wait a fucking second. Hold on a fucking second. But that is the genius of Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah.
Is that you can just try stuff. Just try it.
Just do it. I mean,
just fucking do it. Just
fucking
do it.
I mean, there are limitations, obviously, but like,
well, there are limitations, but you can just try stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Just fucking try it. Like oh, is that spell? A spell? You don't know if you like that spell. You don't know if you will like that spell or if it's useful. Just put that bitch in your spell list.
Yeah.
And if you're on one of those classes that can't change their spells,
get a better class.
Like no. If you're playing one of those ones that you can't change your spells, like for example, if you're playing a bard or you're playing like warlock or something like that, just go to fucking Withers at the camp.
Oh yeah.
And just reset your fucking class.
Yeah.
And then you can rebuild it again. It costs you like 100 gold.
Yeah,
it's not that expensive. And you can just reset the class and change the features entirely. Yeah, it's really fucking useful.
Yeah, there you go. Oh yeah, we're gonna be spending a full fucking minute or 2 on this tower, by the way, just so you know.
What the fuck? Why?
Because I felt like it.
You're an idiot.
I was like...
Oh, actually, you know what's good? Oh, carry on.
Oh, no, I was just going to say, I was like, I wasn't sure if I did everything, if everything was done on the save file, or if there was, like, stuff left. So I was just, like, looking around everywhere, checking for treasure and shit.
This doesn't seem like worth the climb just to see if there's anything up here.
Well, no, this was
no idea if there actually is anything up here.
Well, this was just for silly buggers because this is a place you go to as part of the story, so you actually get the ability to do this from this place.
To carry on the sort of chat about Baldur's Gate 3. It's a good game.
It's a very good game.
It's a solid game.
You should all play it.
But you should definitely all play it. But Nino, what's your sort of go-to class? What do you like?
I don't think I really have a go-to class specifically, but I always like um I always like a bit of sneakiness and like
Hmm.
but it kind of conflicts with me like big sword. So I'm
Yeah,
like
that's I think that's one of the sort of things is that I hear a lot of people saying that the game is just like, oh yeah, you should be playing like rogue and doing stealth and shit, and it's like,
I
no,
no.
I
I want
don't care.
I want to do cool shit and explode people with magic and then also bonk them in the face.
Yeah, I okay, yes, I will min-max a little bit in the sense of that I
Of
will have
course.
a sort of balanced team.
Of course.
That's like the extent of my min-maxing. I will just make sure that I've got a somewhat balanced team. I'll have like the healer, I'll have like the damage dealer, I'll have, you know, I'll make sure I've got a bit of a balance.
Mhm.
But I don't care about min-maxing.
Yeah, same. Like I just play to have fun. Sure, I'll challenge
Uh,
myself a bit, but like I do not give a fuck about the whole min-maxing.
mm. That goes for any game. I just don't care about min-maxing.
Yeah.
It's not important.
Yeah, exactly. I know you hate this example, but fucking uh, I'm been playing Kingdom Hearts 2 again, and like like there's so many goddamn people that are like, oh, you need to for this boss fight you need to equip these abilities and this keyblade, and then you need to do this fucking certain magic thing and this and that and that, and you have to have these stats. I'm like, dog, me put all in strength. I don't care.
Mm.
Like, I just want to play the game my fucking way, and I'll still beat it faster than your ass.
Don't get me wrong. I will hit up things. I will hit up
Sure.
like these sources and things
Sure.
to have a look what kind of things are should be interesting.
Just
But I
to
will
see
never
what's
take their
cracking.
advice on. Yeah, I will never take their advice on what's the most OP, the most powerful.
Yeah.
I'm just interested to see what they're on about.
Yeah, exactly.
To see if there's anything I might apply.
Yeah.
Because it's a good idea. It's to just to not necessarily follow these things, but just at least hear them out.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe they have a bright idea. Maybe they don't.
Yeah.
Most of the time they don't, let's be real, but...
Hmm. Uh, I don't know how much of this we got left.
I'd say like 10-ish minutes? Yeah, 10, 11.
Well, play for time, quick. Nino, do a dance.
Whee! Da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. There you go.
You couldn't see that audience, but he was waving his dick around like the best of them.
I was helicoptering it against the
Yeah.
Taj Mahal.
I was at. I can't believe that's actually a thing in like the Netherlands. They actually have a word for that specifically.
Yes, I don't remember.
The act of helicoptering your dick against things.
I don't remember if I said this on one of these, but yes, we have an actual word.
You've never said it on one of these. I think you remember. I think you said it on like either privately or you said it to on like
Chat or
a
something.
chat stream or something.
Yeah, I think so. Like there is I don't exactly remember which years. I think it was around the 2010s ish. But there was a weird trend where teenagers and younger adults and the like would be helicoptering their dicks against random objects. Now this would happen in broad fucking daylight. These like
Just watching you fail to get in the fucking organ.
yeah. I was mad at that. But this you would see this in broad fucking daylight. These fucking 15, 16, 17-year-olds, whatever the fuck, or above, they would just like pull their fucking dicks out and then just slap it against a telephone box or a police car or just like a poles with street signs on it or like certain buildings.
Mm.
And at a certain point, someone apparently went on vacation and did that act to the Taj Mahal. They helicoptered their cock against the Taj Mahal, and ever since that point, I think we made it like an official word in the dictionary, but at the very least, it's a word that literally everybody knows of if you say it. If you say swaffelen to any Dutch person, they will know what the fuck you're on about.
Yes. I go, where's the best spots to
Swaffle.
To swaffle?
It's... Whenever I hear a lot of fucking people say Europeans have no culture, and then I point them to swaffelen. Clearly,
I
we
hate
have
that
the
shit
best
where
culture.
I hate that shit where they're just like they seem to rob Europeans of their culture.
We have fucking loads of that's usually coming from the country that's not even 300 fucking years old.
Yeah. Well, it is. It's just that as it is now is not 300 years old.
It's not gonna be 300 years old if it keeps being run the way it's run.
Well, it's just like the country in question, which we're not going to name just because it's funny.
You know who the fuck you are.
Is that they constantly tout that everyone else doesn't have any culture.
Mm-hmm. Everything else sucks. We're the best.
But their country basically didn't exist.
It basically didn't exist, and
it has like no history. It's really fucking weird.
The little history that it does have is literally just antagonizing other people and claiming you're the best.
Oh yeah. We had this whole like argument, Nino and I. We had this whole argument with a certain person about how like the country in question is really good at talking a big game.
Yeah.
But they unironically lose everything that they go up against.
Literally everything. The ones that they quote unquote won, they showed up for at the last minute.
Yeah, they didn't even actually fucking do anything.
Yeah.
We fucking. I remember I specifically went on a bit of a rant specifically to said person, explaining how all of their wars they either lost or didn't even do anything. It was so fucking funny.
I love too how they claim like, oh yeah, we had a civil war, and it's like, that's great, sweetie. Try having like 500.
It's like it had like a civil war, and it's like it didn't even last that long.
Yeah.
And all you found out was like you're better at is like one side is better at being American. Fuck it, I'm gonna pierce the veil here. Fuck it, we're talking about you, America. Fuck you.
You guys are fucking stupid.
It just turned into a lot of dead Americans. That was it.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna rehash this rant that I did.
You're gonna ream the Americans.
Yes, the War for Independence. You lost.
Mm-hmm.
You did not win that. You actually lost it.
Yeah.
The Civil War. You lost because it's a civil war.
Yeah.
You win or lose, you lose. Because you fucking...
You're fighting against yourself.
Yes. You're punching yourself in the dick and then claiming that you won.
Yeah.
Also, excuse me.
Yeah, here's some titties for you.
Fucking excuse me. The First World War, you turned up drastically way too late.
Mm-hmm.
You turned up like way too fucking late to have an actual effect.
Yeah.
Do they have jiggle physics? Jesus Christ.
I think... Yes, they do.
They fucking have jiggle physics. Damn you, curse you fucking Japan. With jiggle physics on everything.
It's Platinum Games. What do you expect? Well, at this time, Clover Studios, but you get my point.
But yes, the First World War, you fucking turn up way too late to actually have any effect, so you might as well not turn up in the first place.
Yeah.
The Second World War, you might as well have not turned up in the first place.
Yeah.
The Vietnam War, you lost.
Yeah. Also,
quite tragically.
It's funny because like they lied about that war so goddamn much and still lost.
Yeah. The worst part is they were throwing everything they had at it.
Literally everything.
And just some farmers with some AK-47s that they just randomly found. One.
Oh no, traps. How do we deal with them?
How do we deal with the... Like, after the first couple of times that's happened, you've just got to start fucking, like, watching out for this shit.
If, like, 10 of your 100 men have fallen down a hole and then gotten, like, spiked through the heart, you probably should fucking look better at the ground.
Yeah, just start being better at keeping an eye out for these things. The fucking, what was it, like, the fucking Iraq war or some shit like that?
Oh, yeah, that was also a complete goddamn lie.
Yeah. It was also, like, it was so mired in bullshit that you might as well have lost that.
Yeah. All it
You
did...
technically won, but you weren't really fighting against anyone.
They technically won, but the consequences of that win brought about a way fucking worse enemy.
Yeah. Plus, in that war specifically, they weren't really fighting anyone.
They really weren't.
They basically they were. It was the Vietnam thing again.
Mm-hmm.
It was Vietnam 2.
Yeah,
essentially,
basically.
because you were at that point you were fighting just random fucking people.
Yeah, exactly.
Just random people that you've just given the label terrorist.
Mm-hmm.
That was it. That's what you were fighting. And you, like, at this point, you at least consider yourself as being one of the greatest military superpowers.
Yeah.
They still consider themselves one of the greatest military superpowers, regardless of the fact that they haven't actually won a war.
Yeah.
In their entire fucking existence.
They love to claim that they've got the biggest military budget. Don't get it twisted.
They've got the biggest dick, but they don't know what to do with it.
Yeah, they don't know how to swing it. That's the thing. You can have the most amount of money in the goddamn world. If you don't know how to actually fight a war, you are going to lose.
Well, we've learned this. We've actually, it's not like this is all theoretical. No. There's actual cases of this. Again, the Vietnam War and Vietnam War 2, Iraqi edition.
Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah, is the fact that it's like that showed that off because you threw so much money at it.
Mm-hmm.
Throw so much money and people at it.
Yeah.
But still fucking, like, you still fucked it up somehow. Because you just don't know how to fight a war.
Mm-hmm. Like Germany, for example, they had a fuck ton of money. They had a big military budget, and they had some scary weapons. But it wasn't their big, scary weapons that made them scary. It wasn't like the gigantic Gustav gun that was kind of useless in practice.
Was it their work ethic?
It was their work ethic, but their military plans were just so goddamn good that even to this day, people are using German military war tactics from World War II in today's combat.
Well, some of their tactics weren't that good,
Some of them weren't, absolutely.
We all remember that whole thing of, let's just charge into Russia.
True. No, I'm not saying everything was, but like...
Oh, yes, but I know what you mean, but it was quite effective.
Yeah. Even though they love to decry fucking Germany, everyone sure loves using their war tactics still.
Yeah. It's quite telling, the fact that, for example, in, like, the First World War, in the whole, like, trenches things, where, like, one side would have trenches, this side would have trenches.
Yeah.
Is that usually the Allied side in that case, which is, like, England, for example? Their trenches were shit.
Yeah.
They're made out of, like, random bits of wood.
Mm-hmm.
And you'd just be sleeping in the mud.
Yeah.
Like, on the fucking German side, you could literally see they had massive fucking concrete bunkers. Their shit was built to fucking last.
Yeah, exactly.
It just works.
It just works.
Just to quote Todd Howard randomly. Also, did the thing run out?
Yes, I paused it because there's literally like 7 seconds left or something.
We went a bit over.
Yes, if you hadn't noticed, this was a video I might be just doing this in the future because then we can actually focus on talking.
Yeah, Nino's so shit at gameplay, he actually has to get good off screen.
Listen, Mom, playing video games is hard work, okay?
No, it isn't.
Nah.
Get a job.
But yes. Have a good one, viewers. Hope you enjoyed.
Goodbye, you rhetorical viewers.
Goodbye. Maybe next time we'll actually start talking about the video game.
Maybe, one of these days.
Maybe. We never will. Fuck you. Bye.